It's a beautiful day to you, our lovely and smart real estate investors, both at home and also in diaspora. Hope you all are doing well. In case you're coming across this channel for the first time, the very best thing, the very best decision you can take right now is to subscribe into this channel, turn on the notification bell so that you can get updates as we drop it. Okay, so today, of course, I want to say a very big thank you for those who are subscribed to my channel, and for those who will do so later on, I want to say a bigger thank you to you as well. So in the last episode, I got a lot of inquiries, and I'm very very delighted to to let you know that I've been able to connect a subscriber to a surveyor that will help him handle his document and title perfection at Alausa. So this is one of the benefits you will get if you follow us and of course you subscribe. So today we're going to be talking about low budget property, my advice. I've gotten a lot of inquiries. Somebody was asking me, does it mean the property we bought is not safe? Is not, of course not. I'll be sharing more lights so that we can have a total understanding. Now there was a purport of talking about low budget property. What do I need to do? What are the procedures involved in the process of acquisition? Um, I came across something recently, and I helped a client to go and check a property that he bought, and my surveyor went there. And when they were to do an allocation on that property, I won't mention the name of the developer, but that's also for another day. The surveyor actually has to advise the person to pick his plot from the parcel A of that property. And I was like, this guy came that this property has government approved excision. So why do I need to pick my plot from parcel A? All the lands should be covered by the excision. But what we got to find out was that the excision on that property only covered parcel A. That means, of course, when we look at layouts, property layouts, we have parcel A. In a parcel A, we have number of plots there. A property may have parcel A, B, C, D, depending on the size of the land and, of course, the survey of the property as well. So we found out that it was just parcel A that the excision covers. That means that other plots on that estate does not cover the excision. So these are some of the things we are trying to educate you so that you can know, so that you don't fall victims of this. Like I said previously, the intention of this is not to undermine or paint anybody bad, but the intention basically is to create you an awareness so that you will know that the possibility of this thing happening is very high, so that you can be on the lookout and you don't make a terrible real estate investment at the long run. So let's go back to the topic: low budget property. How do you invest? What do you need to do? Because I realized basically that most people are interested in doing all those low budget properties because of the financial situation, the economic meltdown, and some other unforeseen circumstances happening at this period. Many people can only do property of 800, 900, 1 million, 1.5. In fact, I met somebody recently who told me that he does not have the capacity to do anything beyond 2 million. So this is why I'm making this series, so that you can understand that it is possible for you to do a low budget property and do it rightly, given to the fact that you will follow the lay down proceedings that will be shared today. Like I said, like I've always been saying, this is not to undermine the role or to paint anybody bad, but this is obviously to create an awareness so that you can know what you're about to get yourself into. Now, I'm going to be talking about freehold, because most of these low budget properties, 70% of them come with this title, freehold. Now, what exactly is freehold? For some of you who might be hearing this for the first time, a freehold is a property that has never been acquired by the government. That means government has never acquired a freehold property, and they don't have the intention of acquiring a freehold property. So if that definition of freehold is the property you bought, all you need to do on your freehold is to get some paperwork done, your registered survey in your name, every other document, the Form 1C, and you submit it and follow some procedures to get your C of O. Now, like I said in previous videos, for the fact that it is freehold does not mean that that title will be static forever. No. Like I said, Lagos State has the history of land grabbing. So, in as much as fact that the title of that property has not been perfected, anything can still happen. You just need to understand this so that you won't just go and relax about see freehold and I don't want to do anything about it. So, as you're buying the freehold, just know very well that in due time, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years later the line, you can start working on getting your title perfection. And another thing that happens basically is that if you have perfected the title, the property you bought for 800,000, 900,000, 1 million, 1.5, you can sell for as high as 5 million, 7 million. Like I've always been saying, forget location. In as much as the fact that your property has a title, it doesn't matter the one beside it. If it's selling for 1 million, you can sell your own for 7 million because title increase the worth of your property. Now let's go back to the discussion. Of course, I'm going to do an elaborate. So, in as much as it's a freehold, yes, you can get your registered survey in your name, get a deed of assignment duly signed, then get a document called Form 1C from the developer. Then you can start working on getting your C of O, which might be done later. Now, the question is, are all the land you see in Ekpe, Ibeju Lekki, or other places in Lagos, are they all freehold? My dear brothers and sisters, home and in diaspora, 7% of this land or 65% of this land are not freehold. Now, freehold basically is like a trap. I've seen people selling lands that are still government land and they are putting freehold. So, in as much as the fact that your surveyor has not confirmed if that freehold have not been verified by your surveyor, people are playing gimmicks in the Nigerian real estate industry. A lot of fraudulent real estate practices is happening in Nigeria. They are falsifying titles to sell properties to you. So it's not a case of what somebody saw online and is trying to convince you to buy. It's a case of how sure it is. Can you say basically that you're not throwing your money into thin air? If you have not confirmed, you should not go ahead. Forget the fact that I used to say price increase. That price increase is a scheme to get money off your pockets. Even if they want to increase the price, you still need to confirm what you are buying because you see, a true freehold has some features. I'm going to mention three because of my time. Number one, a freehold that does not have residential approval from Lagos State is not and should not be considered as freehold. Let me tell you, in this same real estate, Ekpe, importantly Ekpe, that Ketu Ekpe side, have charted lands that are under agric acquisition. Acquisition simply means that when you buy that land, you can't use it for residential, you can't use it for commercial, it's usually for agric. You will still see some people selling that land, and when you see their poster or they are trying to talk to you, you see freehold. Freehold. So, what is now the correlation between an agric land and freehold? Can you say a freehold now is now agric? No, that's part of the manipulations. There are some areas at K2 that we chatted, and we found out that that place has been committed for military barracks. And when some people advertise that place, they will tell you it's freehold. Now you have not seen the scheme. Number two, a freehold must have a registered survey. Even if it is not in the company's name, it should be able to what? To be verified. Because you see, if your land does not have its registered survey, that means that land is under acquisition. Some people will tell you, what we have is provisional. Provisional is scam. On a provisional survey, you can't do any title perfection. Then number three, the last and the most important of all is that a freehold property must be verifiable. It must be, in fact, I usually tell people, if you cannot verify the survey at Alausa, you should not go for it. It's just like you just want to throw your money into thin air. So if you have followed all these protocols that we have outlined, If you have followed all those lay down principles, that's why I usually say, let me save you this stress of doing this verification. I know you are busy. We know you have a lot of engagement. Why don't you buy from a brand that have done all these things, a brand that understand all these gimmicks, so that you can now understand that what you are doing presently is you are putting your money in a place whereby in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, your property is there, waiting for you, waiting for appreciation. So these are just some of the things I'll be sharing today. And of course, there is something we also discovered recently that we're going to be sharing over time, not now. Or in case you're coming across this channel for the first time, this is where we talk about real estate practices, scam, manipulations, and everything that will not make you lose your handheld in investment to fraudulent real estate practitioner. There is nobody regulating real estate activities. So people do a lot of things and they get away with it. So for more information about this, you can contact me. Of course, our number to be showing below the caption of this video. If you need more inquiries, you can contact us. And of course, we'll be talking about many other topic in few days from now. So this is all you need to know about low budget property, the process of acquisition, and what you must do to ensure your safety when you're acquiring this. So I still remain Adejare Ademola, the General Manager of Place Homes Investment Limited, and we'll be bringing you more episodes. So for now, we say have a nice day, take care of yourself, and God bless you.